It's a soul's call to action. The indication that your work is not yet finished. Bang.
Hey YouTubers, it's Charlie. So we finally got an official version of the Daredevil Season 2 trailer. Got our first look at Elektra and the Punisher. So most of this breakdown is going to be about them. Just because Daredevil is the intersection of a lot of different types of TV and a lot of different comic book genres, I'm going to think of Jon Bernthal playing the Punisher as being like Omar from The Wire, because so many TV writers that work on shows like this are in love with The Wire. What they're selling it as is Daredevil versus Punisher. As in, Punisher, obviously a good character, but just a really crazy good character that Daredevil is going to have to stop from going over the line. Daredevil will totally push people over the sides of buildings, but he won't kill them. Punisher doesn't have that problem. He is totally happy to shoot every person in the face. If you're looking for a comic book to read about Daredevil versus Punisher, it's really easy because there is a comic book called Daredevil versus Punisher. I just recommend you read that. It's a 6-issue series, so it's not that long, and every single title is a play on the idea of crossing the line. Like issue 1 is called Good Deeds, Bad Deeds, then there's The Big Squeeze, Victory Now, ! Over the Line, The Unraveling, then The Second Chance is the name of the last title. So the Netflix series, Season 2, is going to be all about the Punisher unleashing his brand of justice, Daredevil trying to help people and help the Punisher at the same time, help the Punisher to stop killing people. Why then, you ask, is Punisher probably not going to end up being a member of the Defenders team-up? Well, just to sidestep into Civil War territory, Captain America's Civil War, there's this really funny memory I have of Marvel's Civil War, of the comic book Civil War, where Punisher saves Spider-Man. Spider-Man almost gets killed. Punisher saves him, takes him back to Captain America's underground team. Punisher offers his help to Team Cap, but the rest of the heroes just look at him and shake their heads. You're just way too crazy. We're gonna go ahead and pass. You just keep doing your own thing. So Punisher, regardless of the outcome of Daredevil Season 2, is just going to continue to do his own thing, although he will continue to show up during the Netflix series. A lot of you are also asking, is Punisher going to end up in the movies? He's a freaking huge character. Jon Bernthal looks like he's going to have an amazing performance. Why wouldn't you put him in the movies? The only answer I have for that is I think that what they would do is just have him cameo in the Avengers films, or like the big team-up films. There have been rumors that he's been seen on the set of Captain America Civil War, but I can't confirm that, and there's already so many characters in that. Either way, think of Punisher in this Netflix universe and in the movie universe as being kind of a free agent. I think given the tone of the character, he probably wouldn't work really well on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that's on ABC, it's a little bit lighter tone. Daredevil can be as dark and gritty as it wants. I feel like if they try to take him on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., they would have to hamstring the character a little bit, so that's one place I'm hoping to not see him show up. What about Elektra, though? Well, she's also kind of a good character who has been bad in the past. She is a creation of Frank Miller. The first time she showed up in the comics, she was a bad character, like she was part of the Hand, but then she's also been part of the Chase, she's been part of Thunderbolts, she's gone all over the place, but she's not quite as crazy as Punisher. So I am expecting her to team up with Daredevil eventually, but when they first meet, she's probably going to be Daredevil's enemy. That would be very true to the comics, so I'm actually kind of hoping to see them fight quite a bit. It does look like, based on this face covering, that she'll be part of the Hand, and Stick will be back for Season 2, so they will continue that storyline of the Chased versus the Hand. That's like a mystical battle. I think they'll kind of save a little bit of that for Iron Fist too, just because his character is rooted in more supernatural things than Daredevil is. This character that everybody saw in Daredevil Season 1, this is Stone. He's just one of the members of the Chased. So I'm not really expecting to see a ton of supernatural things show up in Daredevil Season 2. I think it'll be relatively street-level practical. These are street-level heroes. They're going to face street-level problems. But I think that they will allude to supernatural things, particularly through this Chase versus Hand storyline. The really cool thing that Mike Coulter, who's playing Luke Cage and Jessica Jones right now, said is that they're currently filming Luke Cage, although we probably won't see a whole lot from that till after Daredevil Season 2. Like, they're promoting Jessica Jones, Daredevil Season 2 right now. First things first, then they'll start promoting Luke Cage. Both Daredevil and Jessica Jones are Hell's Kitchen-based shows, like that area of New York. The weird thing is like in this trailer, we don't see the Avengers Tower. The camera's just pointed at the wrong part of New York. Just imagine the Avengers Tower being just a little bit off screen. It's in Midtown. Hell's Kitchen is a little bit further south of that. Luke Cage, on the other hand, might take place up in Harlem or even up in the Bronx, like a slightly different part of New York. As they continue to do Netflix series, I expect their sphere of influence to grow. Like Daredevil Season 1 was highly localized to Hell's Kitchen. I think they'll start radiating out from New York a little bit as these series get on and on. They haven't confirmed it yet. We haven't seen Jessica Jones yet, but I do think that each of these Netflix series will continue on as long as Netflix wants them to continue on. They're all very successful. So we could see like 5 seasons of each of these shows. They're much easier to shoot because they only do 13 episodes a season. They don't do like 23, so it's a lot easier to get the actors. Just to answer the question I know you guys are all asking too, no, they haven't said anything about Iron Fist, only that Coulson really wants to be in it. In real life, Clark Gregg's favorite Marvel character is Danny Rand, so naturally he would want to be in that series. So if Coulson does show up, it'll probably be during Iron Fist, before the big Defenders team up. But it is time to get hype. In case you guys didn't know, Jessica Jones, all the episodes will drop on November 20th. I'm going to do as many videos as I can for that. I probably won't be able to do like 13 just because it'll all drop at once. But I'll try to do at least like 5 or 6 videos, so be sure to subscribe to get everything. We're probably due for a Captain America Civil War trailer in the next month too. I've already done a couple Punisher, Daredevil videos, so I'll put some bonus links in the description if you want to learn a little bit more about their history in the comics. I feel like I need to go buy like my Daredevil t-shirts now. I need like 3 or 4 new Daredevil shirts. While you guys wait for my next video, I have a Walking Dead Q&A, and there are a couple other trailers from New York Comic Con. I may or may not get to those. I'll try to. But you guys can click here to catch up from Walking Dead episode 1 last night. It was freaking crazy. Let's all remember Shane is the Punisher. And you can click here for the viral teaser from Batman v Superman, just teasing some Brainiac things, I think. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody, let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.